It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from Coedo Brewery out there in Japan, and it's a bottle of their Shikkoku Black Lager. It's coming in at 5% ABV, and it's been described as a super premium Japanese craft beer. I like the label, I like the bottle cap. Let's get the beer out into a glass and see what we get. The beer was kindly sent to us by our channel sponsors, Beers of Europe. .co.uk. Check out Beers of Europe for all your beery needs. Plenty of beer from all around the world, including Japan. The beer we have here. So, beer in a glass, jet black beer, 1 to 2 finger, tan coloured head. No, definitely a black lager. There's no light bleeding through there whatsoever. Looks very good. Let's get the aroma. Smells like a stout, to be honest. Caramel, sweetness, roasted malt. Smells good. Let's dive in. Cheers. Most definitely a lager for its drinkability, but saying that, with the amount of roasted malt in the beer, I think if I wasn't aware that it was a lager, I think I would probably pass it as an ale. It's just that I've read on the label that it's a lager, and you get a certain mouthfeel and a certain drinkability with a lager, a certain taste as well, but it's all very subtle, not in your face tastes. So as I mentioned, yeah, it's just kind of one of these situations where if I was blind taste testing this, I'd be calling this an ale all day long. And that may not make too much sense to you, but as I mentioned, it's only because we're reading lager on the label and we can just faintly taste, and you kind of recognise the mouthfeel of a lager behind the kind of thicker mouthfeel. This all sounds a little bit strange, but bear with me. You get that typical lager crispness, very first and foremost, and then you get that kind of lager yeasty taste, malt taste. And then it all just gets buried by the roasted malt in the beer. It's very nice, a very tasty beer. We have had some Japanese craft beer on the channel before, from Hitachino Nest. That was very good. But this seems another level. This brewery's beers seem really, really good. So Coedo Shikkoku Black Lager, 5% ABV. Do you know, I think if I was in Japan, a hot Japan day, and I had a few of these, I could just carry on drinking and drinking and drinking this. Probably a very, very refreshing beer, especially to go with some nice food as well. Nice level of carbonation, pushes the beer on the mouth. It's a little raisiny, nice and chocolatey with caramel flavours, and yeah, a classic lager. Classic lager. So that's Coedo Brewery Shikkoku Black Lager. Let's give it a rating. I'm going to give this beer a very solid 8 out of 10. It's an 8 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Top beer. Please go ahead and try it. It's available on beersofeurope.co.uk. Please put your comments in the comments box, subscribe to our daily beer reviews, and cheers.